Here's everything you need to know to start this game off on a good foot and not get steamrolled. So if I was starting this game from scratch, here's how I'd learn. I figured if I walked along with you guys, it would make it a lot easier, because I do go live on TikTok playing this game every single day, and we have like 5, 6, upwards of 700 people in, and it's really nice. I appreciate all the people coming to me for their fighting game content. So I figured I'd start making more on YouTube. So here's a video on how to get better at Street Fighter 6. You can pick pretty much any character you want. I'm picking a character that I don't really know how to play with for you, because this is my first Street Fighter, so you're getting experience straight from a beginner, man. And I play with Jamie. We're at Platinum 3 right now, almost Diamond. We're still pushing, but I get a lot of people who are still pretty confused on how to play fighting games, or how to start, or how to even understand what's happening on screen. So I figured I'd jump over here and make a video for you guys, so let's get it. Maybe we should start at the beginning. The point in a fighting game is to win the match, right? You want to get your opponent's health bar down to 0. The best way to do that is by striking them with normals, special moves, or throws. If you get hit, your health bar goes down and you lose. If you hit your opponent, their health bar goes down and they lose. The problems come in at how do you stack up damage, right? You stack up damage by doing combos, but what if you don't know any combos with your character? Most people will go directly into the combo trials, and then they'd pick their character and they'd get straight to it. And while that can be nice to learn the combos and practice them, that's a nice way to stack on some damage. It's gonna leave you a little bit lost, because you're gonna play this game strictly looking to land your combos, so you're gonna always be mashing your combo starters because you just want to land the combo. Or this one's a jump, heavy kick, down, heavy kick. You'll be smashing the jump ins, neutral jump, huh? No, it's not different. You're gonna be mashing the jump and getting smoked. But the better thing you can do is go to character guides. Pick your character, and it tells you how to play your character. It's actually extremely helpful how to play Ryu. We're just gonna run through this Ryu right here, and then afterwards we'll go play some. I'll show you a place that you can play and get some good experience without being stressed. With a set of familiar, intuitive moves that facilitate a consistent playstyle, Ryu is an excellent choice for everyone from beginners to experts. Ryu has a wide variety of special moves of different properties, from projectiles to anti-airs to moves that carry him forward, giving him a solid balance of both offense and defense. In addition to employing strategies that involve executing moves at mid-range, observing how your opponents react, and punishing accordingly, he can also perform powerful combos upon successfully jumping in on an opponent. Right. The Hadouken is a powerful projectile that is effective at checking opponents along a horizontal plane. And they normally give you the option to try, right? Well, it would be in the next one. Hadouken. Fire a ki blast directly forward. Useful for attacking opponents at range. So the first thing that they show you are the special moves.
We should go on a journey together.
They give you a rundown on the basic game plan, which is to strike, watch how your opponent reacts, and then respond to their reaction. And then they start you off with the special moves, because you're going to want to use your special moves to give you that much more of an advantage over your opponent. May not be a specific frame advantage at all times, but at least like a damage advantage in comparison to someone who doesn't use any special moves. So it's cool to lock in. The projectile speed depends on the strength of the punch. Mix up both the distance and speed of your fireballs to make it more difficult for opponents to get a handle of your timing. Now you go right back and you try it out with the different timings. That was light punch. That was medium punch. And that's Heavy Punch. Heavy Punch is the fastest.
We should train
But Heavy
together.
Punch takes the longest for your character to recover, which means being able to return back to a blocking state or having the ability to do so. Overdrive Hadouken is faster, hits multiple times, and inflicts more damage. It does not leave you overly vulnerable afterwards, making it useful when trying to dictate the pace of the battle. That's useful information. Onto the Shoryuken and the rest of the specials, but that's not what I want to talk about. This is the one that I want to speak about, the strategy section. This starts with Fundamentals 1. These are important to pay attention to. The first thing you'll want to learn is attack sequences revolving around your crouching medium kick. Get yourself in a spot where you can connect with the very tip of your foot, and when it hits, immediately follow up with a medium Hadouken for a basic combo. That's fire. But unless you remember to mix it up, your opponent will get wise and counter with a drive impact, which we can totally explain drive impacts later if you don't understand. It's pretty much like an automatic armor move. I didn't play Street Fighter V, so I don't know what one was called, if there was one there. But, you feel me? Wasn't there one of those in Street Fighter 4, if I'm not mistaken? I remember that too. Something like this, at least. I know Akuma has one in Tekken where he can just eat punches. Crazy, right?
It's not over.
It said to deal with it, use the OD Hadouken, so then you can't get hit. Doesn't Denjin Charge also do the same thing? Yeah, so you could also just be charged up as well.
Believe in the path you've chosen.
So the game plan now, as you can see, they gave you a solid one. Here's one. Try and land this crouching medium kick. So do what you have to get your opponent to stay in a position for that kick to land. And then when you land it, you follow up with the Hadouken. Fire. Fundamentals 2. If you're looking to close the distance at mid-range, try Solar Plexus Strike, because even if it's blocked, you'll be able to move before your opponent can, making it a great tool for creating offensive opportunities. That means this move is plus on block. When Solar Plexus hits, you can follow up with normal moves to create the combo. You can do Crouching Medium Punch and a Tatsu, or you can use some Drive Gauge to perform your OD High Blade Kick. Try it. It'd be tight if they had them, if they had it blocking. They gave us the strat, but then didn't allow us to try it. They only showed us the punch, what it looks like when it lands.
Good form.
Fundamentals 3. Fundamentals 3. The Whirlwind Kick is a useful move when fighting at mid-range, but it can also be used to avoid your opponent's sweeps. That's fire. I didn't even know that. I've never played this character before. I never played this character. I only play Jamie. I didn't know that. If you see your opponent throw out a sweep after you've done the Whirlwind Kick, transition into OD Aerial Tatsu. That's cool. I don't see many reviews use that. Combo will do a lot of damage and leave you plus.
Believe in the path you've chosen.
So maybe he can even get more active.
We should go on a
Looks like
journey
it.
together.
Oh, he can only do it OD. He can't do the regular one out of it. Okay.
You're doing well.
be sick if he could do it. Wait, why does it say during forward jump? I don't know, but it worked.
Journey together.
Fundamentals 4. The collarbone breaker is what you call an overhead attack. It can be used to slip through the guard of an opponent who is crouching and blocking, but there is a way to make it even more effective. So forward medium punch.
Good form.
So forward medium
We
punch.
should go on a journey together.
Use a drive rush. If you transition from drive rush into collarbone breaker, it will be strengthened. And after it connects, you can continue your assault with crouching medium punch. So, collarbone breaker gets an additional 4 frames on hit or block. After drive rush, all moves do, which then opens it up for a combo. But they didn't give you the space to do the strat. You have to go into training mode. That's crazy. You'll be able to move before your opponent can, even if it's blocked. Its damage is increased and you'll have an easier time pressing an offense. So it seems like they want you to use that move. That's a good move for him to use. His overhead is definitely something worth using. If you catch them crouching, then you're up. What's more, drive rush itself can cause you to move forward, increasing its reach. It can be used to create openings in your opponent's defense, even if there's some distance between you. Long range meaties. That's it for the guides. I can run through the guides of pretty much every character in the game. I just wanted to start with Ryu. I don't play with him much. Next videos I'll do is me taking what I learned from there and some things that I found inside of practice mode and playing with dude. Oh, so now that you've learned all that, right, you go into story mode in arcade. Pick the character that you have been practicing with this whole time. Pick the character. It was Ryu.
All right, I'm ready.
Make sure your stages is set to 12. Put 5 rounds instead of 3. The timer up to 99 seconds like always. And the difficulty needs to be on easiest. The CPU is going to be level 1, minimal aggro. Pay attention to this if you'd like some story, because the story mode for each character canonically from Street Fighter 6 is not that intertwined in World Tour mode. So you got to pay more attention here instead of there. At least from what I've gathered. Maybe I didn't listen enough during World Tour mode. I felt like I was pretty into it. But I could be wrong. This is my first Street Fighter.
Let us begin.
From here you can take those things you learned and definitely try to put them to play, like the crouch tatsu. Like the crouch fireball. Like the crouch and fireball. Overheads. Easy throws. Try that whirlwind kick. Some aerial tatsu. And you can connect after. That's pretty cool. You can just practice it here freely. No pressure.
Everything to me.
Round 2. Fight.
And this will help you get real ready to play online. It'll help you stay calm. Because I think the more you know, the calmer you are. So if you know what you're doing, you're not going to rage. And the last thing we want is people tweaking out in the game. Because it is just honestly uncomfortable to play games so tense and tight and bothered when they're really looking like this. I appreciate y'all for the subs, and I appreciate y'all for all the love lately. We're moving it on over here on YouTube, so be prepared for a lot of stuff coming. I feel like I've always wanted to be a fighting game creator. I used to do a lot of this when I was younger, but I started skateboarding and I blew up through skateboarding. But you know, sometimes it's not the thing that like blew you up that you stick with, but the thing that you switch to after you blow up. And I feel like this is it for me. I always had big love for the FGC, so I'd like to get my content creation on, and why not start in this brand new era fighting games, bro? We got, what's up, boy? We got Street Fighter 6 right now going crazy. Tekken 8 is about to go crazy. I don't really know about MK1. I personally will play it, but I'm not so into the really gore-filled fighting games. It kind of grosses me out. I'm not gonna front. I like to just keep it a little more chill than that. So I might play it, I might not, but I'm for sure gonna play Street Fighter 6. I'm certainly gonna play Tekken 8, and we might swing back around to some session or something. But we're gonna create the tutorials that might flip a switch, man. That's really everything. So I appreciate all the love. Sub if you're new here. Send this video to somebody who wants to get started at Street Fighter.